Hi, everybody. I just came up here to do my question of have you voted for me today? Have you voted for me today? Because the girls are at my neck. Okay. The girls are scrapping. Okay. We are literally scratching at the doors. Okay. I just checked and I saw, I just checked and I saw I'm in third place. I was just in first place. I'm telling you, the girls are not playing. The girls are coming for that scholarship, honey. And they are rightfully working hard, just like me. So I came up here to ask you, did you put your vote in for me today? Did you vote for me today? Can I count on you to help me get my tuition paid for this last semester? It's all I'm asking. It's a free vote. Please go click on the link in my bio right now. I don't want to hear it. Click on it right now. Thank you. I'm really addicted to that little finger. You said Crystal Marie for president. Did you vote for me? Did y'all vote for me? Go put your vote in right now. Okay, I'm tired of being nice. All right, I will start giving out pow-pows. Okay. Hi, Erin. Hi, Clyon. I'm not playing with y'all. Don't talk to me until you say, okay, girl, let me go ahead and click up on that link in your bio. Then come back. I see right now I'm gonna have to get mean to y'all. That's what y'all like, huh? Y'all like whenever I'm getting mean, a little nasty. TWC, did you put your vote in for me today? Did I gotta get a little nasty up here like last night? Y'all like when I'm mean. Why y'all like seeing me mean? Is that fun for y'all? Is this fun for y'all? Hi, TWC. You said I voted here. Thank you. I'm serious because I just checked, honey. I am in third place. I don't know how that happened. I was just in first place. I'm like, okay, what are these girls doing? Okay, who do they know? What are the connections? Because I know my team go hard. Okay, I know my team is strong. I know my team come with fighters. I'm like, who are they? Do they got a strong TikTok base or something? Because I can't break the algorithm on TikTok. I come to YouTube. This is my tribe right here. YouTube's my tribe. So I'm gonna come up here and have to get a little sassy with y'all. You said, all right, where is my voted sticker? Right here. You see that? You see this right here? Let me see. Let me make something shake for you. What do I have that I can do? See, I was trying to be fancy, but I can't find the match to it. I was going to burn one because it's the only time I'm burning something because, I don't smoke or nothing. But when I find my little matches, I'll burn one for you. Thank you. I just be making up stuff on the spot. I'm crazy. They must have found out that they could tamper the votes. Look, at this point, it's getting real suspicious over there. Because how you just go from 1,000 and then I wake up and you at almost 1,700? Who you know? You said I won't pay my bills. No, you gotta pay your bills now. Hold on. You said I'm a pyromaniac, so I feel that. Oh, so you would actually like that. Like, go ahead and like that. Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all, I stayed up. Okay, so you know how I got off alive last night and then I said that I was going to sleep. Yeah, I went to sleep like an hour later thinking about Dolphin Man, because whose idea was it for me to look up? It was Aya's, wasn't it? She was like, look up the dolphin mumble or grumbled or something like that. Don't look it up, y'all. Don't look up dolphin muzzle. You will have nightmares, okay? Nightmares. Also, I wanted to tell y'all a story about yesterday, okay? I'm actually writing about this on my blog. And yes, I'm in love with my hand, my little hand. You guys have to work with me because I feel like I'm in control and it's like my little magic hand, all right? I feel like I'm getting attention. Eli, hi. Did you vote for me today, love? do me a favor. First of all, if you're in here, like the live, because that lets YouTube know people care about me and they will push my stuff through the algorithm more. Okay. Now, do me a favor. Click off and go to my bio and click on that cute little linksy link and then go to Crystle McDonald and vote for me real quick because the girls are fighting. Okay. The girls are beating me. The girls have me in third place, y'all. Okay. I'm over here fighting machines and all I need is a vote. Please. That's all I ask. Love you long times. So why wouldn't they be able to tamper with scholarship polls? I don't know, Clayon. I honestly don't know. You said I have screen time. Sorry. What's screen time mean? What's that mean? Like if you click off this link right now, you're gonna get in trouble. Hi, Brianna. Girl, the girls are fighting. Like I can't go to Google or anything. Dang, Eli. Eli, you must be young. I'm sorry, boo. Well, thanks for watching. Well, at least like the live if you didn't like it. You said it asked for a code. Okay, well, we don't want you getting in trouble, so you don't do that. Okay, I don't want you getting in trouble. Would you put yourself in timeout? You got a code? I need that. What system you using? I need to put myself on a social media timeout as well. I feel like I need to put my phone inside like those little contraptions where you put a code on, and if like after you already use your amount of screen time, you have to go through some type of torture in order to pick it up again. And the only time that you can like get it out without getting repercussions is if it's like an emergency from selected people that you selected on your list, and they have to call a certain amount of times to let you know that it's emergency. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. I would be so productive. You said, remember, y'all can't tamper with the votes by using more tabs. So if you have a laptop or desktop, y'all can open a lot of tabs. Oh, Santana, I didn't hear it. No. Not so long. Short story. I spent $500 on a game. Okay, well, whenever you do get screen time, I need you to remember, I'm asking for a free vote. I'm not asking for you to spend money. So when you get screen time, you come right back to my page and you click on the bio and think about me. And think about how all Crystle asking for is something free. Okay, Eli? But dang, $500 on a game? What kind of game is it, honey? Is this giving you like magical powers? Is this progressing you in life? That game must be really good. I saw when I went to vote earlier. Girl, Brianna, I know. I saw it. I was flabbergasted. Okay. I was like, what is this? I literally had to refresh it because I was like, this is not real. This is a lie. I was dreaming. No, this is real life, honey. You were third place. How could you lose? Those other voters must be drawn. World, dude, there's no excuses. Oh, not you. It's not even 5 o'clock yet. You said, but that was back in 2020, so we don't talk about it. Oh yeah, you know, we don't talk about the past. You know what I'm saying? Especially 2020, there was a lot going on back then. It's raining today, so if the service gets interrupted, just know that it's just the go to the pool. It's raining right now. I have to write this script. Santana gave me an idea. Ooh. Oh, that idea. Ooh, like I said, I don't know what y'all talking about because I ain't trying to get in trouble. I don't need them to go look this video up because I feel like the girls might be coming to my page. Like they probably Googled me and was like, oh, okay, so this is what she doing. She online getting her people. She coming up here live every day and then she posting little shorts trying to get her people. So we gonna steal her formula. And that's what they probably doing. So I don't need them going back, running to the boss to be like, ooh, her people cheating. What? No, we not. We don't even do stuff like that. What did y'all talk about? We are legit here. And it is 12:45 out here in the West. Oh, okay. It's 12:45 and you still... Y'all got like a early 4th of July? You said, for what is that stick, Miss Jackson? This is my teaching stick. You see that? I feel like I have control and I have power. with this stick. The power that I normally don't have throughout the day. I feel like I'm get in check. I don't know. I kind of like it. Your hair looks cute. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you. I literally just came up here live to kick it with y'all. You said, oh, so smack it. What am I smacking? I mean, I'm not trying to abuse nobody physically. But this stick feels like if I say something, people will take me serious. I said, go vote for me right now. Stop playing with me. Tell me that don't sound good. Yeah. Did you vote for me though? Okay, so I do need to write a script. I have a few work assignments that schoolwork assignments that I need to complete today. Y'all, I'm like, I love school, but I'm so ready for it to be over, honey. Like, oh my God, I'm ready to just do other things with my life. Like, school is hard. And then I'm over here like, oh yeah, maybe I could just go take the bar exam just for, kicks and giggles. Girl, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your husband. Don't do that to your bank account. Like, don't do it at all, okay? Because first of all, I'm too nice, okay? Just imagine me. First of all, I was a paralegal. All right. I was a paralegal, and even as a paralegal, it was hard for me because I was too nice. Okay. And I worked in civil law. I didn't even work in criminal law. So I was doing like garnishments and like collecting money from people, so people would call me and I would be drafting up their docket number and pulling in all the facts because I need to send that out to the court. So sometimes people would call me and try to make payment arrangements or whatever. But majority of the time people wouldn't do that. So I would be feeling so bad for these people because then I'll be like, okay, well, I need you to send me your bank statements for the past, I don't know, 6 months. I need you to blah, blah, blah. And then I would see these people were literally like barely surviving. And then I still, because I worked for a company like that didn't care, I was still, honey, and at the time I was hardly surviving. And I was the senior paralegal. So these people wasn't even paralegal. They were just working regular jobs. Like, I just knew it wasn't for me because I just started feeling bad. I was just like, yeah, this is not for me. And then I did like a little summer internship at a criminal law firm. Oh my God. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, why this person looking at this amount of time for a little bit of, I mean, I don't smoke or nothing, but like, is it even that serious? Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is where people like me probably shouldn't be in the legal system. I'm just too nice. I'm too nice. You should use it also in daily life. That would be hilarious. Just put the blue finger in their faces. What are you in school for? Right now, I am majoring in English and a minor in writing. This is my second degree, but I actually I have to wait to the 23rd of this month to see if I can transfer my degree into a communications degree. I've taken a lot of communication classes and journalism classes, and I kind of feel like I want that title now, even though I talked to someone that is actually a writer for a news, and a big broadcasting company, and he was saying how he was like, you don't have to do that. You can still, become a news reporter. You can still become a writer if you want, but you can still become he said, I actually would prefer news reporters or correspondents to have writing degrees because you can have the vernacular, you can have the communication part as far as the look, the tone, whatever. But if you can't structure together 2 sentences that are coherent and put together a story, I mean, you're just a face at this point. He was like, so I actually prefer writing and English majors. He was like, but a lot of times when people hear a news reporter, the first thing they want to do is go to school to get um, a degree in journalism. He was like, so don't feel like you're confined in that part, in that aspect. Yes, news broadcasting. Greetings from Hamburg, Germany. Hi, Germany. I can totally see you on the nightly news. I actually went to the dentist today, and but please, not for Fox News. Oh man, yeah, I heard Fox is a little controversial. Uh and I only say that because I just hear so many different aspects of people, like, some people don't like it, some people do like it. I mean, I have family members that watch Fox News, so I mean, sometimes I watch it as well with them, but yeah, sometimes I'd be like, I can see where people, but I mean, isn't that what these broadcast companies are set out to do? They have to kind of give a little bit of like, they have to kind of give a little bit of a, I don't want to call it a villain side. There's a word that I'm looking for. A little bit of drama, a little bit of, chaos, a little bit of spectacle, skepticism. They have to give that, because if you're too good, too sweet, then people get bored. People like a little bit of controversy. That's the word. People like a little bit of controversy. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I feel like Fox might have a little bit more controversy than a lot of others? Yes. But, you know, they're doing what they got to do. Plus, I'm not trying to be funny. They probably wouldn't hire me anyways, because I probably don't fit the aesthetic of what of what they're looking for. I mean, I'm not saying that they wouldn't, but I'm just saying I'm probably like not their like number one pick. I'd probably be like a fallback. But since they're taking DEI away, I probably wouldn't even make it anyway. It's like, oh, we stopped DEI hires, ma'am. You can't even get a job here. Well, excuse me. You said for that you need that blue hand to investigate. Oh my gosh, just imagine me like investigating a story and I like turn a page, and I don't know, like, you know how people lick the page and they turn it? I act like I lick this and I turn the page and it's just this finger and it turns the page. On to my next story. Like, so they become a thing. I have a pink hand. I literally only have been using this blue finger. I have a pink one, a white one, and then this blue one. I kind of went on a rampage, and I literally only bought it to use on my son whenever he needs to pick up his laundry and stuff. So like whenever I see his laundry or his room is dirty, I'll be like, the basket. I don't even speak. The finger does it all. I just tap on the laundry or tap on whatever he needs to pick up. He'd be like, okay. I don't even have to speak. Okay. You say when somebody's wrong, you smack that forehead. Wrong. Oh my gosh. OMG. Okay, this is what I really wanted to say yesterday. I didn't even have a chance to do. Did it turn? Did it put a filter on me? Okay, no filter, good. I was about to say, we try not to do filters here. I feel like people have been so programmed to not see real faces no more. Y'all need to see real skin, okay? Yes, I had a little pimple that's like healing. Like, yes, my eyebrows aren't perfect today. Yes, it's okay. Like, it's all right. Life is still gonna go on, okay? This is what real skin looks like. Anywho's, so yesterday, okay, now, if y'all know anything about me and you watched a few of my videos already, also, if you in the live, okay, please like the live, okay? That tells YouTube that people actually watching my stuff so they can push me in the algorithm further, because right now my algorithm has been so suppressed. So something so simple as just liking the live really helps me out, okay? Just a quick little like and that's it. Anyways, so the other day I was out and about. Now, mind you, I was kind of rushing. I kind of been in this phase where I've been telling y'all, the ones that have been watching me, that I have been in this kind of like lonely, where am I at in life? Where am I going in life phase? So have I been putting the most effort into dressing up and putting my best foot forward? No, but I have. I mean, like I do it, but it might not be the best. You know, it might not be all out, full face beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I still put a dress on. I still put a little bit of makeup on. I still try because I'm going out in public. Okay, you don't want to look like what you're going through. Okay, that's even in the Bible. So you know, you don't want to look like what you're going through. So when I go out, I still need to look decent. I still need to look cute. But even then, I'm telling you, I'm actually writing this on my blog. Being an attractive person, and I'm not saying that like I'm the best looking person ever, but being a person that is conventionally attractive or at least just good looking in a sense, okay, man or woman, pe- some people hate that. Okay, some people just hate it with a passion. And I don't know what that's about, but I'm glad that I'm not one of those people because when I see a person that is trying, when I see a person that is not outside in a bonnet, okay, sorry bonnet outside lovers, love, you know, I love that you feel confident to be in your most casual in life, but when I see that, I'm like, wow, I could never, but I'm not here to judge. You know what I'm saying? But when people like that see people that put their best foot forward, or at least try to put their best foot forward, they somehow get insecure. So I'm on my way to Lowe's. Mind you, I'm already having just kind of like a day because first of all, it's my first mental therapy appointment. Okay, I've never spoke to a therapist before. It's kind of like my first thing. Hey, Lindbergh, did you vote for me today? Go vote for me. Please go vote for me. The link is in the bio or my shorts in the comments. But anyways, so I'm at Lowe's. I had to go to Lowe's or whatever because first of all, I had this plant that child, she's just been, I've never had a plant that has had like the little flies, little gnats around it, but apparently that's a thing because if your plant is too moisturized, I mean, think about it, you know, they like water. So I see like these little flies in my plant. I've had my baby for over 12 years, never had a problem with little gnats. So apparently it's a thing and you need like neem oil. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to Lowe's. I know neem oil stinks to the high heavens, but I need my baby to be right. Plus, I don't like those little flies around my plant. So I'm like, I gotta go to Lowe's to get that. Also, I propagated a new plant. So I made it have stems because I broke a piece off from another plant. So I was like, I need to go ahead and get some fresh soil because I ran out of soil and I need to pot her into a new pot, whatever. Did you already gotten your scholarship? No, July 15th is the actual day that they will decide who gets the scholarships, which is why I need everybody to vote every single day or at least try to get me up. Right now, I'm in third place. I was just in first place and the girls are fighting. I mean, and in right now, I mean, I'm really low. So, anyways, yeah, so I'm like, I gotta go to Lowe's. I gotta get soil. I gotta get neem oil. I gotta get some pine sol because I don't know, something about Lowe's pine sol hits harder than all the other stores. I don't know. It's like more concentrated for me. I love me a good pine sol smell. Like if you come to my house smells like pine sol. I love pine sol. I don't know. It just brings some nostalgia back of like cleanliness. Anyways, so I got my cute little yellow dress on that I wore yesterday. And I got my cute little kitten heels on, not too high because I just didn't feel like wearing stiletto pumps in the club. I just wanted something cute and dainty, okay? So I have my hair in a bun, okay? Just a regular cute little bun. I put a little bit of makeup on because I knew I had to go out in public. And just in case, you never want to be out in public and your op sees you or a hater sees you. And then next thing you know, they're like, ooh, she looked like she going through it or he looked like he going through it in life. And then they will get satisfaction because they think that they were preying on your downfall and you had your downfall. You never want to do that. So you better not be outside with a bonnet on. You better not be outside with your pajamas on. You better not be outside with your crazy looking clothes on unless you working. And when I say you working in construction or you working somewhere where you need to get dirty. If you work in a regular 9-to-5 job, you still need to dress up and be cute, honey bunnies. Okay? And that goes for men and women. Anyways, so I go into Lowe's, okay, not wanting to go in there anyways. And I didn't get a card, so I'm over here like, scrounging, trying to hold stuff, trying to be cute. Okay, got my little kitten heels on. It's kind of hard to walk in kitten heels, so I'm kind of walking around like Olivia Pope from the show. What is it? How to get away with murder? You know, kind of limping like an auntie, but I'm still looking cute, right? So I get to the register, okay, and you know it's outside. It's 105 degrees, so I'm low key already sweating. I'm just ready to get back in my car, okay. And you know the lady sees me struggling. So I get up to the register and she's like breaking the coins out of the plastic. You know how they do like the bank and stuff like that when they need to give you change or whatever. So I walk up. Now, I'm a nice, friendly person. So I feel like when you're working in customer service, when someone comes up to your cash register, you're supposed to greet them. Why am I greeting you first? Okay, cool. Maybe she just don't have basic communication skills. Maybe she just don't have common courtesy on how to deal with the public. If that was the case, I don't know why you got this job, but okay, honey buns, I guess you need a paycheck. Whatever. So she didn't speak. I spoke. By the way, while she was breaking the coins or whatever, she looked at me like I was a piece of dirt. Okay. She literally said, and I was like, "Hi, how are you doing today?" Nothing. Got nothing. I was like, already in my head, I was like, okay, this is going. She either mad that I look cute, or she mad that I'm cute and I'm not at work with her because she working in the heat, and she got her little scarf on or whatever. I mean, she looked like she could be cute if she would have cleaned herself up. Or she just mad because I don't know. I don't. She probably think I think I'm better than her, or whatever case may be. I don't know. This is how I read people. Okay, doing the Homer Simpson disappear in the bushes as she lectures me with the finger. Oh, I'm sorry. So she didn't speak. She looked at me like I was a piece of dirt. I was like, anywho's, I'm gonna let that slide because I'm kind of used to it. So then I asked her, because like I said, I really went there for some soil. I needed some fresh planting soil because I need to put my newly propagated plant that I propagated, and it grew, nice little stems, into some fresh soil. So I asked her ever so nicely, I'm like, sorry to bother. Before I check out, can you point me in the direction, or do y'all have like small bags of like planting soil? She was like, no. Okay. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so you just have big bags? She was like, it will be over there in the green side over there. So you have to go over there and check. It might be some over there. Okay, there was nothing that said green side, but all I saw was like green boxes. So I'm assuming that's the area that she wanted me to go into. Now there was like a little walkway behind her. Literally where I was standing at, like right in front of me. Literally this. I could walk straight over. Okay, I get halfway over there. This lady out loud, you gotta come the other way. You can't go that way. Mind you, I had just seen people walking that way. Okay, first of all, calm down. I literally said, "Oop, okay, I mean, I'm halfway there now." So I turned back around after she was real nasty and loud, and I'm not even gonna say the G word. I was gonna say the G word, but I'm trying not to use that word because I know it can be triggering. So, anyways, so I walked back around, and then I said my little, "Oop." I mean, I was halfway there, like what was the purpose? Like, man, what? There's actually stuff that you can pick up and buy here. So what are you talking about? I can't stand. I literally can pick. It has a sign that says $11.99 for. They're like little bricks. What? What do you mean I can't walk here? You have stuff here people can buy. So, anyways, I walk over there. Not one thing of soil. No thing of soil. Now I already done told y'all my feet was hurting. Okay, I already done told you I was walking around like Olivia Pope with my shoes on, limping, trying to be cute, trying to be a model. I think she did that on purpose because she saw me not at my best walk. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't doing my catwalk. I kind of was just, girl, I'm just trying to check out. So anyway, so then I walked my little cute little self back around. And then I tell her, I was like, well, honestly, I'll just get it later. I don't see anything over there. It's okay. She said nothing. Okay. So now she's just sitting there for a second, standing there for a second, not checking nothing out. I mean, literally, she's drinking her Pepsi or Mountain Dew or whatever it is that's rotting in her teeth. I don't know. I didn't even look at her teeth. And she probably had nice teeth. I don't know. I'm just being extra because I'm kind of mad about how she treated me. But anywho's, so she's drinking her, you know what I'm saying, her little Mountain Dew Pepsi or whatever it is, honey. And she finally decides to log her little numbers into her little cash register. And I heard a little beep beep. And then I'm like, oh, I guess we finally about to start scanning stuff now. So then she starts scanning my stuff. And I'm just waiting for her, to tell me, like, you can tap. Because, I have my phone ready. It's obvious I'm about to tap my stuff or whatever. She just standing there. Like, she ain't say, oh, the total is nothing. And then she finally says the total is 34 something, something, something. I'm like, oh, thank God. So then one lady comes over and she was like, do you think blah, blah, blah gonna get mad if I take my break early? And she's all loud. She's like, girl, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. But You know, they don't want, you know, you don't want those problems. And I'm over here like, okay, now the receipt is about to print out. My stuff is still all over the counter, and she didn't reach for the bag not one time. The bag is over here. She over here talking, and she not reaching for the for my bag to put my products in the bag. Is she expecting me to bag my own stuff? Now, don't get me wrong. I did not think that I was too good to bag my stuff, but I felt like she did that on purpose. I felt like she wanted me to bag my own stuff. She gave me the vibe of, I did my job, you can bag your own stuff. Now, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that part of your job detail? I would never, and I work in customer service. I just would never. I don't care how, whatever it is I'm going through, I would never treat the customers that way. So if that lady bagged my products, the wall behind me did. And the wall behind me don't have hands, okay? It's not a sentient being. So that lady and the other employee, the other coworker, they was having a good old conversation, and they watched me bag my stuff. Literally stood there and laughed, and I'm over here laughing, and they think I'm laughing at their conversation while I'm smirking. I'm not smirking at y'all's conversation because I could care less of what y'all was talking about. I'm smirking at the nerve that you both have to treat someone that way. I'm smirking because you literally don't see what you just did. I'm smirking because you're showing your insecurity. And it all stemmed from me coming up, looking real cutesy. Hi, how are you doing? Do you have any soil or like small little bags of soil? I looked over there. No, we don't have it. It all stemmed from that. Girl, something similar happened to me at Walmart though. The cashier didn't talk to me at all. No total, no nothing. Like, if you don't like your job, exactly. Like, if you don't like your job, if you don't like working in customer service, try to find a remote job. Try to find a job where you can be behind the phone or something. Like, try a job where you don't have to be face to face. And I feel like that's what people are losing. Let me tell you, there was days, don't get me wrong though, there was days when I was working at the bank that I was just not in the mood. Not in the mood. Yes, my tone may have been a little like, hi, how are you doing? Like, not my normal, like, hey, but I would never not speak. I would never not do my job. I would never not make sure, oh, I didn't give you a receipt. Oh, let me go ahead and make sure I give you a receipt. You need to have that just in case. Like, I would still go out my way even if I wasn't in a good mood. And I don't know. I just feel like also like, the fact that I also was putting forth a good look, I stepped outside with some type of care. I actually put effort into she was triggered by that. She did not like that. Now, if I was, you know, looking crazy with my hair standing up on top of my head, maybe if I had my little PJs on, she probably would have felt like I was the home girl. She probably would have been like, oh, hey, girl, the small bags of soil is over here, honey. Actually, let me walk you on over there, girl. You know what I'm saying? Girl, let me tell you, girl, blah, 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 blah. Because then she feels like we're connected. But because I came up with my little kitten heels on, my little purse, my little, you know, my hair a little tied up, my little earrings, my little dressy dress flowing in the wind, and I was glistening because I was hot, so it probably looked like glitter. She probably was just like, ugh, who she thinks she is? You know what I'm saying? I'm working at this job, and you know what I'm saying? She made me feel insecure. She's not thinking that I make her feel insecure, but she showed it externally. And the thing about it is, girl, I work in customer service too. Why is you mad? I work in the same sector you work in. I got to deal with people just like you. Don't get mad at me because I decided that I wanted to show up, I want to show up with my best foot forward just in case somebody catch me out in the streets. You mad at me? That sounds like you need to work internally on yourself. That sounds like some problems that you need to fix because you're not going to get far in life. Your network is not going to grow with that type of attitude. Okay, when I see a beautiful woman or a guy that's dressed up and he real dapper, I'll be like, oh, I love that. That is nice. I like how you put that together. That's what I'm talking about. Like, and I don't sit there and I don't dote up on them, like, but I give them their props. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see you did that. That looks so good. Like, ooh, you know, like I love that smell. Like, what is that? If you don't mind sharing, because I know some people don't like to share, but it smells really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I let them know I don't get insecure and start giving them weird energy. But that's how people are nowadays, because people have lost the art of communication. People don't know how to communicate no more. Everything is, why did you wear that outfit? You look like a beluga whale. And then you click on their profile and it's user 544-012-444-444 with a picture of a cat smiling. Okay, sir. Right. She needed a self-care day. Yeah, she needed a self-care day. She needed a nice little facial exfoliation, because I know the heat had her sweating, and she probably just needed, you know, she drinking soda in 105-degree weather, when she really needed probably some nice, cool, brisk water. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe all that sugar probably was really getting to her, and maybe I should have bought her a nice, cool thing of water that probably would have helped replenish her. But I just wanted to get out of there at that point. I was just so over her attitude. I was just like, you know, I could say something about this. I could say, so you gonna just let me sit here and bag my own groceries? You gonna sit here and let me bag my own stuff? But then, where would that put me as a person? You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm feeding into her, oh, you think you better than me. I don't got time to be arguing with people. So I backed my own products. I grinned, I smiled, I shook my head. They didn't catch it because they thought I was laughing about their little combo. I was literally just like, the goal, you know, like the classness, you know, like the uncouthness of you, you know, I'm laughing at that. I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at your conversation. I'm laughing at how y'all are. Just a reminder for me not to be that way. So, message of the day: if you're going to work in customer service related fields, please learn how to have customer service skills. Okay, I know it's so hard sometimes. I know sometimes we go through stuff. But if you get to that point where you're just having such a bad day, it's okay to call out. Hello? Yeah, I'm just not feeling well. You're not lying. You're really not feeling well. Up here, they have passed laws now where you can call out for mental health days, and you don't have to tell them that it's a mental health day. You could just tell them that you're not feeling good. Actually, people will like if you stay home when you're having a mental health day. That's okay, because you're going to bring the whole office down. Now you're going to bring the whole company down. It's going to be a bad look. Okay, keep your little behind at the house until you get better. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you in 2 days. Okay. I think after 3 days, then you might get written up, because now we need to see a doctor note. Okay. But, you know, talk to your EFP department about that. But stay home. My brother-in-law is the type of person that'll laugh with them. Yeah, I was laughing in my head and I was grinning about how just they didn't catch it. I was just like, oh, lordy, lordy. I was just like, wow. Wow. That's quite interesting. If you are not part of the solution, you are the problem. Eldridge Clever. Well, part of the solution was me not to say anything and bag my own products. Okay? I feel like if I was to say anything, it would have became a debate. It would have became it would have become something more that I did not have the energy to entertain. So I was the bigger person and I just let it go. I was like, you know what? That's her realm of life, and I love that for her. I'd be disrespectful like that too, but I don't think I ever had the type of disrespect from customer service. See, you're lucky. Working with the public is hard though. Don't get me wrong. Especially, let me tell you, the sectors. People do not play about their money, and people do not play about their food. Salute to the people that work in the food industry, because I can't even imagine how hard it is. Like I said, I worked in banking. So that right there, I'm telling you, people, and I work for millionaires. I mean, I'm talking about some of the most richest people in my area. bank, specifically at the bank I was at. I mean, talking about how keeping this economy going here in this area, some of the biggest hitters would bank there. And when I tell you they do not play about their money, you have to have a strong, you have to have a strong communication style whenever they're upset about something, because you do not want them to take their money somewhere else. And then guess what? If they leave, you think the company is not going to look at you because, oh, you were having a bad day? Now we're missing over $10 million because our client left because you were having a bad day. Maybe you need to go work somewhere else. Maybe it might be best if you go DoorDash. You can work on your own time. But even then, you're still going to get people that are rude because people don't play about their food. I'm telling you. You said, for real, someone wanted to beat me up over food. All I told them was I couldn't make his sandwich and that I had to cancel his order. Then dude questioned me like 5 times. I got disrespectful. He was like, I'm telling you, I couldn't do it. Okay. So the food, I told y'all I worked as a server. I knew his heart. He was a good person. You said I knew in his heart he was a good person though. He was hangry, Santana. He said, "Give me my sandwich, bro." That was his 13th reason. That was his 13th reason. He wanted his sandwich and he wanted it now. Okay. He probably been thinking about that sandwich all day. Okay. He worked all day and he had just enough money in his Apple Cash. And he said, you know what? I'm about to go get this sandwich. This brings me a bit of happiness. People out here drinking, spending their money on stupid stuff. And this is all I want in life. I'm going to just go get this sandwich. And then for you to say, oh, I can't make it. I know he wanted to. If he had his finger, it would be just right here on your forehead, Santana. Don't you tell me you can't make my sandwich, bro. What you mean, bro? That was his last. You said his hangry behind. That was his last straw. Okay. That was it. He's tired of hearing no. When will you come to Germany? Actually, the crazy part about it is my mother-in-law was telling me that her church is actually going to Germany probably next year. And I was like, I want to come. My conclusion was that he probably bought it for his daughter and she's a picky eater. Kids are picky eaters, okay? That is one thing that is true. My son, though, he is such a intricate eater. Not even intricate. Peculiar eater for an 8-year-old. Okay, he loves avocado toast with a bit of lime, and now he likes it with pieces of jalapeno and tahini. He likes hummus. He likes Mediterranean food, so he'll do like a nice little pita bread with some hummus and some pickles, and like chopped up pickles, and a little bit of honey harissa chicken from Cabo, his favorite, and a little bit of saffron rice. And he knows how to order it himself. He will be like, yes, I want the saffron rice, a little bit of the red pepper hummus. I want the honey harissa chicken with the side chips and the pita as well. And then pickles. That's it. I don't need dressing. Okay. You said I do have some German in me. Don't make me pull up my 23andMe, even though 23andMe is going through a little, they doing a little company exchange. So I'm kind of scared to log in and give you that percentage, but I do. I remember his order to this day, vegan burger with lettuce and tomatoes. Ooh, a vegan burger sound good right about now. Actually, Santana, I might spend my little bit of money that I got to spoil myself this weekend on the vegan burger. That sounds good. I'm thinking about going back vegan anyways, because when I was vegan, I was at my perfect weight. And I feel like meat lately has been keeping this little bit of 10 pounds on me that I'm trying to get rid of. You said, I wish he came back to make a proper sandwich. Okay. My most useless superpower is remembering random facts about people. That is not a useless superpower. That is amazing. You know how hard it is sometimes for me to remember somebody's name after they just told me? It's hard. I got a lot going on. Subway. Oh my God. I was addicted to Subway. When I was pregnant with my first son, I was addicted to Subway. I wanted a Subway sandwich. I wanted Taco Bell. I know Taco Bell is not the best, but those are the two things that I always wanted. I wanted, oh yeah, and I wanted a potato. I needed a fully loaded potato. If not, it was going to be some problems and somebody was getting hurt because the pregnant lady wanted it ASAP. They got great vegan burgers. Subway has vegan burgers? That must be new. They only had $5 foot long. They don't got that no more, but at the time. I don't remember nobody named like that because of my large family. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd be like, and I hate whenever I ask somebody, I'd be like, oh, okay, now how do you spell your name again? And they be like, Tim. Oh, Tim. Okay, I thought you maybe like spelled it differently. You know, my name is spelled differently, so I didn't know if it was Thim or. Girl, hush. You just didn't remember my name. And it in my bed. I think I'm self-diagnosed short-term memory loss. Sorry about it. Yeah, I only knew about the foot long, not no vegan burger. Sounds good though. Okay. Let me tell you though, I had this one vegan burger. Oh my God. So there was this one vegan burger place. It was like over at the oceanfront. I do not remember the name. And when I tell you, this is when I was like full in my like vegan stage, okay? And the family wanted to go out to eat. So it was all the family. We went out to eat, and everyone was ordering all this seafood and everything. And I was just like, because it was a seafood place. Mind you, I'm allergic to shellfish. So number one, I can't even have none of the stuff they're eating, like pescatarian stuff or nothing. So I was like, well, do they have anything vegan? They was like, yeah, we have great vegan burgers. Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm over here thinking I'm about to get my little famous, bean burger. You know how the bean burgers are. So yeah, so I ordered my little vegan burger and then I'm waiting. Finally, it pulls up. I'm excited. I'm like, ooh, yes, honey, about to eat this vegan burger. They had the cute little string fries with it. Oh my God. I bit into this burger and it was like eating an ear. It was a whole big behind mushroom without the trolls underneath hiding, taking a nap. Okay, I was like, whose troll house is this? It was like I was eating a ear. First of all, I couldn't even get through it. Okay, it was just so big. They was like, oh yeah, it's a mushroom burger. Girl, what? First of all, I don't even eat mushrooms. Okay, second of all, okay, if I do eat a mushroom, it needs to be chopped up real thinly and then put into some gravy where I can, chew through it. You mean to tell me you brought a whole big, where you even find this mushroom-sized burger from and you threw it on a sandwich with 2 pieces of bread and a piece of lettuce? And I didn't want to be mean because I believe my family had paid for the meal. So my husband knew that I was like upset. I'm telling you, Santana, I was upset. My husband knew I was upset because after that, I put it down and he was like, what's wrong? I was like, it's literally the biggest mushroom I've ever seen in my life. Like they literally stole the top of one of the trolls' houses off and put it on 2 pieces of bread. And he looked at it and he was like, ew, that looks disgusting. I was like, and it wasn't even like it was like sauteed. It was like they just steamed it and then threw some little seasoning on it with a little bit of mayo, whatever they had as like, condiments. And was like, there's your vegan burger. Okay, I know, I'm trying to be like vegan or whatever, but you're about to make me go back to meat. That's my 13th reason to be a carnivore. Because what? Whose idea was this? You said, I like mushrooms, but that's too big. Okay. Like, even if I did like mushrooms, it's like, y'all got to let me know something in advance. Be like, hey, just want to let you know, like, if you're not a big mushroom fan, baby girl, you might not want to get this big behind mushroom. We about to slap on this 2 pieces of bun bread. No warning, no nothing. I'm thinking it's an actual bean burger. When I tell you, my teeth instantly, it's like, I don't know, it's like nails on a chalkboard, but it was like I was biting through this. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So be careful if you ever go through a phase in your life where you feel like you want to be vegan and you order a vegan burger, make sure you check just to make sure if it's bean or it's a mushroom. because you will be disgusted and you might start eating back meat. It'll be your 13th reason. Hi, Carbon. Okay. Anywho, that's a bit of a harsh word. You know, the H word is basically like saying curse words at people. I kind of like the word vex. I feel like if you're going to be mean, maybe try to say vex, Yeah, dislike, or the H word is just so low. It's just so lowbrow vernacular. Let's try to elevate our words, okay? Let's elevate our words here on this channel. All right? If you're going to be mean, let's use big words for our mean words, okay? Ooh, now that will get you canceled. You can't use the R word no more. What is the actual term for the R word now that you can use? Let's see. So the R word, the definition is less advanced in mental, physical, or social than is usual for one's age. Yeah, we know that. So let's just say we're looking for the new word. What is the socially acceptable we use? Okay. So I don't know how old you are, but we can't say that word no more. I grew up in a time where you can say that word, but yeah, you can't say that no more, babe. Sorry. Let's see. So yeah, disability terminology. All right. I'm teaching you etiquette. Okay. Who said I can't? It's a thing, babe. It falls underneath disability terminology. All right. Look it up. It's a thing. It actually is offensive to people that are mentally underdeveloped. All right. Show me the law. All right. Let's look for, according to the National Disability Authority, there's some scholarly journals you can go look up as well, okay? This is on the NDA publication website. Let's look up the actual term. There was a word, is a word for it that they say. I mean, you can use the word if you want. Just be prepared to just be prepared to deal with the outcome, because it's called a slur. You do know that, right? It's called a slur now. But I do remember a time when I grew up, we were just throwing that word around like crazy. Also, you can't call what are people that live in, I think, the North Pole? You can't call them that certain word. You have to call them Inuits. That's what they like to be called. That's the actual terminology for it now. If you call them anything else, you're calling them a racial slur. Let's see. Yeah, so like Alaska. Yeah, there we go. They're called Inuits. I remember one time I used the term that I grew up with and they canceled my live stream. Literally, just because I said the word, I was just correcting a person and they canceled my live stream mid broad streaming, and I was actually trying to correct the person that was using the word, and I got in trouble for saying the word. So you said, how do I vote? You got to get that scholarship. Oh, hi fly. It's in my bio. You just click on the link in my bio, and I made 6 videos so far, kind of like dry begging. So it's there. Hold on. Can you hear me? Is it low? Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now? I don't know if I'm still low. Okay, perfect. I don't know why it's so low. Let me see. Maybe it's because I'm on 5%. I don't know. No. Let's. All right. I don't know if that worked or what. You said maybe I'm going to. I don't know. See, I promise you, it's like when I start talking about like the actual terminology, something always happens with my stream. You said I can hear you though. See, let me stop. Let me get off this topic. I don't want to get, my stream messed up again. But yeah, so like I was saying, you said it's loud for me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm actually planning on I'm planning on starting to use StreamYard, or maybe OBS in the future for my live streams, because there's so many things that I want to do on my live streams that I can't do up on just a regular YouTube mobile app. I want to start utilizing my actual computers and stuff. You said, do you have Twitch or Discord yet? No, but I think I do want to start doing one of those. But what will I do up there? I'm not a gamer. Like, don't people really utilize that when they're gamers? I'm like more of a writer, I don't know, novel, epic, trilogy type of person. Like, let's watch movies and discuss Star Wars or something. I don't know. And the thing about it is, I just saw a job posting because I'm a writer, and I'm looking for like internships to like apply to. But I saw a position that was for a writing position, but it was for gaming. And I was like, dang, this would have been so perfect, because it was at home. You can write about, like movies and stuff, but they wanted you to have a little bit of experience in the gaming world. And I was like, do I need to start playing games? Because there's a sector of writing where they actually just want people to be at least versed in the gaming world. Mind you, my husband's a big gamer, so I'm like, ugh, do I have to become a gamer girl just so I can just so I can understand like what my work is going to consist of? You said they do. That story on procrastination touch home. Oh my God, Fly, you listened to my Quiet Pages story. Ah! Thank you for listening. I'm actually writing on my blog today, and I'm gonna be posting another one. You said you be gaming. Well, my husband, yeah, he's a gamer. He does Paths of Exile. He does COD. He plays League of Legends. Like, he's really into a lot of the analytical type of gaming. Like, he can build societies from scratch, basically. He's really good at that. You said I listened to that one because us Libras are heavy on procrastination. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, we have the talent. We have the who Oh, you talking about Yeko? Yeah, Yeko plays games. He does Roblox, and he does Gorilla Tag. He has asked me for a Discord, but I went to go try to start him on a Discord, but I would have to create it under my name, which is a whole thing because he's only 8. So I'm like, oh, add that on the list of things I need to do. You said I didn't know he was nice with it like that. Yeah, you said he makes whole society. Let me tell you, he just bought this whole like, okay, I don't know nothing about computers. I don't know nothing about like the gaming rigs or whatever, but he just bought this whole like GeForce super motherboard, whatever. It costs like $4,000. Okay. This is just a piece of this like CPU he's building. He's building this, like, his office is like super game world. Okay. Like, he just bought this, like, it was a $4,000 piece for this whatever. And then he has like some coolers for it. And then like he has the the whole tower that's gonna, he's building it from scratch because he's building it from scratch because he said he needs it to be like really powerful. And I'm like, that is crazy. Like, yeah, he's okay, Brianna. He's not playing no games. Like, he's like, I can't wait to get home because I'm ready to build my gaming system, up. And like, even now, he's not even done. Like, he still has like other things to buy, and it's like in the thousands. Like, I'm like, being a gamer, a real gamer, is not cheap though. Like, but his whole office, I know it is dope though. It is cool because it's like, bro, you're so smart. You can build your own like system. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said, his office is so cool. He has like this desk that he built, and it has like these few buttons on it, whatever. It can literally go all the way up to the ceiling and then like go all the way down to the floor. He has like his big 2 computer screens. I helped decorate. It's black, but he has like his like, he doesn't have like the LED strips. It's like fluorescent lights. It looks like it's glowing around. Like, he installed them. And then he did wood flooring, which is funny because I want wood flooring in my room. Okay. He's probably like, look, woman, okay, I'm paying your way through college. At least let me have this. Okay. Oh my God, Santana, is it the newest one, right? It was like $4,000. I think it is the RTX something, the GeForce. Yeah. Actually, probably was more than that, but yeah. You said you still got candles for sale. I do, Santana. I do fly. I honestly just haven't honestly, I've been so focused on school. I'm just ready for it to be over. I have not had the mental capacity to even to make a candle right now. I'm not even gonna hold you. Once I'm done, then I'm gonna be back to my business, back to, you know, what I was building. You said not you catching an attitude. Me catching an attitude is kind of just like me like complaining a little bit and being like, I wanted my office to have wood flooring too. Maybe I'll guess one day we'll get to me, but it looks really nice in here, babes. I don't know what that's about. I'm trying to find out. And then he'll laugh it off, but I'm so serious. Like, let's get with the program, man. He said cute pounding. I need you to remember, okay, I want wood floors too. Like, I know you can do it. I just seen you do it in your office. You did it in literally like 2 days. You said, and you'll make somebody get it with that cute pouting. I mean, he normally does. He normally does, but you know, it's just, he's probably like, man, let me finish doing what I'm doing. Okay. You said, I wish I had Mia set up. I use that GeForce for hacking. What you mean you use it for hacking? Hold on, hacking what? You said how much school I have left. I have 1 more semester, and that 1 more semester is like 10 grand. So if you think he's not, because you know he paying for it, he ready for it to be over, because that extra money, all this extra stuff, like we just spent all this money to get the pool realigned. I told y'all that was like $13,000. Like, if you got a pool or you're thinking about getting a house with a pool, just know it is not cheap. So he did that. Then he's helping me with my tuition so I can finish school out. So me getting this $1,000, I know it might not seem like a lot to many, but it is a lot when you're paying out of pocket. And he wants to build up his gaming system, and I keep coming with surprises. Okay, I know this man is like, man, I swear, folks, if you don't find, after you graduate, if you don't find a really good job or you don't make it big up on these social platforms, I'm gonna go crazy. I know he's not, because he's such a good provider, and I know, but still, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be like, okay, daddy, all your hard work didn't go to waste. I'm making so much money now. I'm going to spoil you, and I'm going to upgrade your whole game and everything. Yes. And then he's going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm a sugar baby, just like I thought, because, yeah, you believed in me. Thanks, daddy. That's like a fantasy for me. My fantasy is spoiling my man because he believed in me. When do all the votes got to be in? July 15th is like when they make the final decision. So y'all, please, because right now the girls are like neck to neck. Okay, I don't know what algorithm or what system they're on, but just when I think I got it, I refresh And they're like, oh, you thought you was number one. Get back in your place. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk to my people real quick and I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna talk to my YouTube fam and y'all gonna see who the boss is. You said, no, we gonna make sure you win for show, okay? Y'all think I'm crazy. How many times can you vote? I think you can only vote once a day, though. Brianna said, we got you. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you. You said you're so funny. You think so? You know, it's so crazy. I be thinking, I'm like, am I funny? If I was to do stand-up, I don't think I would be funny because I would be so stressed out trying to be funny that I would overthink it and then the jokes wouldn't hit. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be laughing at my own jokes and then I would lose the plot. The plot is to keep the flow going, you know? I would be like, yeah, and then she said, get out my face. Okay, so no, that one's not a good one. All right, let's try it again. All right, let's try it again. And then she said, it worked by practicing in the mirror. Why you guys not laughing? Oh my God, get me out of here. I don't want to do this anymore. You know what? I'm going to be an astronaut. I don't want to be a comedian anymore. This is not for me. I'm going to use my brain. You set punchlines. You know what? I decided I'm going to be a scientist. I don't need this little comedian job. You guys don't appreciate me. Cough, cough, multiple windows. Exactly. You get it? Cricket, cricket, cricket. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. The world is conspiring against me, and this is why I'm an outcast, because no one understands a deep thinker like me. And then I'll go into this whole tangent, and then someone will record me and then post it online, and they'll be like, oh my God, this girl's having a whole crash out on stage because no one's laughing at her jokes, and then I'm going viral for being a mental case. Great. That's not what I wanted to be known for. Why am I like this? Okay. Clock that T. Clock that T. You said you viral though, man. That's not what my biggest fear is. I go viral for something I don't want to go viral for, like me falling and like my bloomers showing, okay? And then like that day my bloomers is showing. It's not even my cute bloomers. It's like my big granny bloomers, okay? That might have a little, you know, I don't have any, but just in case, you know, it might have a little fade on the side or something. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's like, oh my God, look at her bloomers. Granny draws, and now I got the nickname on the internet, Granny Draws. You know, like that's not Granny Bloomers. Like, wow, yo, is that Granny Bloomers, bro? Which ones you got on today? You got the flower ones on. You got a hole in that one too, bro. That wasn't even me, man. And I have talents. I'm actually a talented person. Then I start getting deals and stuff, all these underwear ads, Hanes hitting me up, Fenty Beauty hitting me up. I mean, I'll take the Fenty ad. But, you know, like Skims is hitting me up. Girl, it's fine. We'll get you in the monokini and the grandma. We'll get you in the period draws. I don't want the period draws. I want the Brazilian cuts. Girl, no, you know you known for the granny panties. Okay. Okay, brand deals, Fashion Nova getting me for the mommy wear, you know what I'm saying? Granny side, the elderly section, parachute draws. Adult Depends. See, I don't want to go viral for that. Like, it's cute, but dang, man. But you know what? I'll be able to spoil Zaddy though, babe. New gaming system. Yeah, the granny panties came in handy. What I tell you. You know the bloomers, you're special. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Hi, Asaf. I gotta leave in a little bit. You said he got a PC, or he has a PC and PlayStation and Xbox, but he's definitely a PC gamer for show. I don't know how they be doing it. Have you ever ordered Skims? No, I haven't. I was going to, but I don't know. I was just doing some reviews and they were like, oh, like, it's kind of the same as just like stuff on Amazon. It's just really just a brand. I mean, I do like the new stuff that they came out with, like the leopard print stuff with, I don't know if it was like Dolce and Gabbana. Skims is the Kim K like undergarment wear. You said you gotta go in a little. Yeah, I gotta go get Yako real quick. Hey Yako. Hello, you are one of the and don't say meaningful things about. Why would someone say something mean about your name? First of all, I love it. Where are you from? Second of all, the world is weird, okay? They say mean things about my name all the time, so don't feel bad. Really, for the price, I expect good quality. I was just watching some YouTube videos. Again, I could be wrong. That's just my mere opinion, but I like to do reviews upon stuff before I buy it. Like, I'm kind of in this, yeah, I gotta go in like 3 minutes. I'm in this phase of life where I'm really focused on quality before quantity. And that's also probably because, I'm paying for school out of pocket. So me watching my money, making sure I'm adding to my savings, making sure I'm adding to my investment portfolio is important. I'd rather spend that on my investments or my stocks or, my Charles Schwab, whatever I decide to invest it in before I actually spend it on something that's meaningless for me and then I hate it. So I like to do a lot of reviews on stuff lately. So unless they're having me model it and they're sending it to me to promote, yeah, I'm not about to go out my way and just, oh, they said it was, it's on by Oprah Winfrey, honey. I'm gonna have to do some research on that because I would be mad if it doesn't fit me properly. Brazil, I've been on your live? Oh, you have. Welcome, Brazil. Is it daytime? Bom dia. Just going through a hard time in my life with depression. Oh my God, you haven't been up here since my birthday party? Okay, do me a favor, okay? Asaf, do me a favor. Go to my tab on my profile where it says quiet pages, okay? I want you to listen to my stories, okay? I've been writing and just click on them and then tell me if you can relate because I also too have been going through a bit of a hard time mentally. I actually started my first mental therapy session. So me writing those and turning them into vlogs is to be transparent for other people going through what I've been going through lately. And again, I don't know exactly if we're in the same realm, but if you can just listen to them and then tell me if some of the stuff hits maybe, then next time I come up here, we can have a little bit of conversation of how we can get through this together. I think the biggest thing is we have to create communities and networks to get through these type of problems. A lot of people don't like to talk about it because online they want to act like everything's okay. For real, I didn't know that, Crystal. I know. I mask it well, like I don't go around, oh, woe is me. Life is just not life in the way I wanted it to go. I don't normally do that. So in order for me to get my feelings out there and get what I've really been going through, I put it into writing. I put it into a vlog so I can connect with other people so we can figure this out together. Because it's weird for me. I've never felt this way. I've never felt this type of feeling and it's hard to describe. But I could definitely get it out and communicating it through writing and then talking about it with you. But Asaf, I hope that everything works out. I pray for you. I pray for your mental being. I pray for your stability and whatever you're going through in life. I pray that God leads you out of that into the light very soon. I don't know how deep far in your depression you're in. I'm not a therapist, so I can't really give you like legal mental advice, but I just want to say that I'm here for you. Um, I too am kind of going through some things, so don't feel like you're alone. If you ever need to talk to someone, you know, I'm here. I have my email is in my link. You can always send, and then we have a good community here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, take walks. I literally went for a walk yesterday and today. Normally I run, but that walk was so peaceful, and I listened to a podcast while I was walking, and it was just so wonderful. Just walking and having the air hit my body and just smelling the fresh air, hearing the birds through my podcast, through my headphones. It was really, really good. Believe it or not, nature really does help. Thanks. I really appreciate that. I will definitely listen to it. That's the hardest thing is to talk about. I'm going through this psychology section. It's hard, but I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm about to say it's really hard to talk to people that number one, people aren't being transparent about it. And number two, a lot of people aren't seeking help because, they feel like they can just make it through by themselves. So a lot of people just kind of go through the motions, not knowing that they probably do need some type of help, and they're just afraid or just don't financially have the means to do it. So we're just kind of going through life like just messed up. So again, having a community to at least try to help navigate is so important. So I'm here if you ever need to talk or anything. Oh, and Fly said he's here as well. So yeah, Fly is definitely a good person. He's so positive. Yeah, or they think it's bad to speak to someone. Oh, exactly. There's so many stigmas on, oh, you out here telling your business to a random person. These people are certified in their field. And I'm not saying they're perfect, but at least just give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hold you. Yesterday, it was my first session, but did I feel judged? The lady didn't even say anything. She literally was just like, tell me about yourself. Tell me about what you're going through. Tell me about your feelings. Tell me about what's been bothering you. So I told her, honey, I only got 45 minutes. And I was just, da, 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 da. She said nothing. She was just letting me talk. And I started getting defensive. And the lady didn't even say anything. She was like, okay. Okay. And that's how I know, wow, I really just needed to talk to someone that would actually hear me and maybe see where the problem is stemming from. But the fact that I was getting defensive on certain things, I think she's probably building stuff up to figure out, for me to figure out, this is where your source of issues come from that I can't see because I probably suppressed it so far back. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I've only had one. So next week I'll let you guys know. Yeah, finding an outlet is the best. I really appreciate that. I just have the desire to be in bed. I sleep all day. Okay, I will be back here next time. Sorry I spoiled you. Like, Asa, please go listen to my Quiet Pages tab. I promise you, I'm literally going through the same thing. Feeling like you're lost at life, feeling like you have no purpose, feeling what's the reason nothing's working out for me. I can't even get out of the bed. Just the thought of having to make a cup of coffee is just draining. Being around friends, being around family, I don't want to be around you. Please just leave me alone. It's not that I don't love you. I don't have the energy to mask what I'm going through. I don't feel like smiling. I don't feel like putting on a fake show for you right now. I don't feel like doing that. I want to be left alone. I want to figure out what is my purpose in life. Why don't I have a career? Why am I not where I thought I was going to be in life? Why is this not working out for me? I want to know these things. So I know exactly what you're feeling. Just go listen to it, and then we can talk. I promise you. I used to feel for needing consuming therapy sessions. It has, but it made me refresh. Working at McDonald's and being set back in school made me feel less, but trust me, you'll be fine. Oh, Santana. Amen. God is good. Counseling. Yep. That's what I'm about. That's why I don't want to be around nobody till I figure out my purpose. Fly. I think we're all in the same season. This is why we all connect. This is why we all continue to come back. This is why I call this like our community up here, because I feel like we're in this season of like something happened, like a shift happened, and I really feel like a lot of people that are creatives, especially creative people, I feel like we're in the season of trying to figure out this new rewiring of ourselves. How can we fit in this society? You know, everything feels so rushed and quick, fast, it's hard to explain. So I feel like we're kind of all in the same little boat, but people don't like to show that because, online, you got to show that you got it together. You got to show that, you got the money, you taking vacations, you just living life. People don't want to talk about, dang, I just spent my last, $10 to get my son this, or I just spent my, last little bit of money to make sure I paid this bill. If I didn't pay this bill, then they was going to garnish me. And now I can't really do what I want to do. And now it's another setback in life, or I can't even pay my tithes, or like a lot of times it is financial, especially being a creative. People don't talk about this stuff because it's embarrassing. People don't talk about this stuff because you have to act like you got it together. You have to act like life is life. And especially when you see people online that you are in close proximity to, and maybe they might have had the means by, I don't know, family, nepotism. You're looking at them, but you are getting it on your own. You are having to get it on your own, not like them. That I'm not saying that it's being handed to them, because yes, they're working, but you're in a different bracket than them. You're starting from the bottom, and you're creative on top of that. Do you know how expensive it is to be a creative person? It's expensive to have dreams, to create your own vision of what you want life to be like. That's not cheap. I don't think I fit in. I've always been an outcast. Oh, me too, for sure. An outcast for sure. The internet is all a facade, and nobody talks about the real issues. Everybody just living their best life online. Exactly, which is why I had to get away from Facebook, get away from Instagram, get away from TikTok. I'm only up here on YouTube and on Amazon Live and on my actual website, where I can actually promote myself and my business and my better being of building myself. All that other stuff is purposeless. The only time I log in is whenever I'm posting about my Heavenly Help Desk or my quiet pages or my candles. Other than that, I don't got time. See you next live. I'm going back to drink my medicine. I'm starting to have a panic attack. I'm going to sleep. Okay, hon, I'm praying for you. Okay, until next time. Okay, go listen to my pages while you relax. Okay, it's nice and soothing, I promise. My cousin always used to call my phone and tell me what's going on. He felt me wrong as my dog, so I listened to him and told him be strong. Even he needs therapy. Being a gunman. Oh, was he in like the military? Okay, y'all. I gotta go because I'm getting messages now. I'll be back later. Please don't forget to vote for me. If you could, please share it to all your family members, your loved ones that you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, vote for my homegirl. She's trying to win a scholarship. She's not asking for no money. It's just a cute little free little vote. You know what I'm saying? Quick. We got to get me at least in the top 2. Okay? Because right now they got me down in the bottom of the pits. Okay? He said, nah, just in the streets. Oh, he's a hitter for real. Thank you, Fly. But I love y'all. I gotta go. I'm getting messages like left and right. So let me go ahead and get up out of here and stop being a yipper yapper. But I love y'all. I'll be back later. Talk to you later.